Hi, I'm Steve Richardson and welcome to my latest video. Have you asked yourself recently how much you're spending on your marketing? Do you even know? Have you asked yourself, am I spending too much, too little, or just about the right amount of money? And is my advertising and marketing dollar getting me the most bang for my buck? Is it being spent in the most effective manner? Well, let's talk about that. First of all, you should be spending about 5 to 10% of your annual revenue on marketing. So when you do an end of year review for 2023, take a look at your total revenue for 2023 and how much you spent on marketing. Is it less than 5%? Is it greater than 10%? Is it within the right range? Because you don't want to spend too much or too little. So the next thing you want to do after you've looked at that and said, okay, made some adjustments, you know you're spending the right amount of money on marketing for your practice, are you getting the most bang for your buck? Well, the number one rule you should be following in any marketing campaign is you have to be able to track it. You have to be able to determine whether it's making you any money. So if you put a print ad somewhere, have a QR code that someone can scan with their phone that'll take them to a particular landing page. And that landing page has a form that they can fill out for more information. Well, you'll know that they came to you through that contact form. And if they ultimately hire you and pay you money, you can track it back to that marketing campaign. Now, you don't have to use a QR code. You could use a tracking phone number. There are companies that will give you a tracking phone number, and you can see who called that number to get to your office. If they called that number, obviously they came from that marketing campaign. Another thing you can do is put in the print ad a discount code. Be sure to mention when you call this discount code to be sure to get the best price for services. And finally, you can just have your intake person ask them, who do we thank for the referral? Because there might be a referral. But how did you find out about us? How did you hear about us? And get detailed information on that, and then write it down and track it down. So if you have an email campaign, have a link in the email that they can click on that, again, takes them to that landing page, to that contact form, and you can track it that way. And then when someone retains you, put in your accounting software, QuickBooks or FreshBooks or whatever you use, but label it that it came from that particular ad campaign. So you know how much you spent on it, because that's in your accounting software, right? The advertising expense. And if you track it properly, you'll know the income. So with those two things in mind, what I recommend you do is once a month, take a look at your marketing. See what your return on investment is on each of the marketing campaigns you having had go on during that month. And you're looking for a 5x return on investment. So you should be getting at least 5 times the revenue from that marketing campaign as it cost to run it. And if it isn't up to snuff, get rid of it. And look at all your campaigns and get rid of the lowest performer. So every month, something has to go. Something's not working. If it's not working, if it's not getting you money, get rid of it. Now, depending upon the marketing campaign, some campaigns take longer to build up speed, so it might not be appropriate to, in that monthly review, to cut a campaign that's barely a month old. But you should be looking at all your campaigns at least once a month. So in addition to cutting the campaign that has the lowest ROI, look at the ones with the highest. They're the ones that are working for you. Maybe you want to spend more money on that because it's getting you at least 5 times whatever you spend, so you can make even more money. Or come up with variations on that marketing campaign. Change a couple things. Maybe they'll perform even better. So you know this one performs well, but maybe if you make some changes, it'll do better. Now, if it does worse, you cut it. But if it does better, that's even more money. So the idea here is to make sure you're spending the appropriate amount of money on marketing, 5 to 10% of your gross revenue, and that you're actively tracking all of your marketing efforts, examining the return on investment for each one, doing more of what works and less of what doesn't. And if you do that, I think you'll find that you're more efficient in your marketing. You'll see some real growth and real net profits over and above what you're spending to get that client in the door. So that's it for this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. I hope there's something you can implement right away or after the first of the year to make your practice even better. If you like these videos, click on that subscribe button to subscribe or the bell icon to get notifications of new videos. I try to upload one at least once a week. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next video.